He does that. Most of the season behind us, Grant. Talk about the mindset for teams right now.
Well, if people tell you the standings don't affect the mindset, BA, they're lying. Everyone is asking themselves how they can improve or maintain position. You just don't want to backslide now.
And the Milwaukee starting five. We've got Miles Turner, Kyle Kuzma out there with A.J. Green. Then there's Kevin Porter, and it's Rollins in at the 2. Now here's Porter, outside for Green. Pass to Rollins. Turner, a screen on White. Shot clock at 6. Turner finds Porter. Shoots over Pritchard. Porter's shot is off. And Brown has got the ball here for the Boston Celtics. For 3. It's Milwaukee with a rebound. Last time they met in Milwaukee.
Well, they beat this team in their last matchup, and it wasn't even close.
Yeah, I thought that had to do with getting the starters in foul trouble and then taking advantage of the substitutes, and that led to a huge disparity on the scoreboard.
And the layup is good.
He was not about to be denied. Jaylen Brown just muscles that home.
And we know how loyal Giannis is to Milwaukee. But trade rumors continue.
Yeah, it's just the reality when you have a superstar player but not much of a title shot. The sense is Giannis deserves to make another run at it somewhere.
3 straight misses to begin the game, not the start they were hoping for.
There's the screen. Here's the 3. Rebounded by Green.
Given his range, you'd expect him to capitalize on that opening.
Kuzma, the pass to Porter. Pass to Rollins. Here's Turner, defended by Brown. And then Turner with the dunk.
Well, that's called positioning, and Turner has the verticality to make it easy.
Here's White. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. A playmaker who can also score in bunches. I'm talking about Derek White, Doris.
I'm so glad you are, BA, because Derek White's big-time shot-making ability under duress of the shot clock. How many times does this guy get the ball with very little time on the clock, and he just stands calmly and delivers shot after shot?
That's good from White. And Grant, the Achilles tear for Jason Tatum, derailing the Celtics' attempt to defend their 2024 title.
Yeah, so hard to overcome losing your best player. Thankfully, this team has the depth to remain competitive in his absence.
White hits them both.
Well, this guy's so crafty. Once he catches the defender a little bit out of position, it's a very good bet he's going to get some free throws.
Now here's Porter. A go-to option for this team. He puts up nearly 17 a game. Outside, Brown. Here's Kata. The rebound by Turner.
Boy, that is tough defense. Exactly how you want to play him.
Here's Rollins, defended by Pritchard. Goes up. Rebounded by the Celtics.
And this is exactly what you have to do to stop him. That was a tremendous contest, forcing the miss.
Outside White. Pass to Hauser. This one for 3. Rebounded by Kuzma. Bucks trail by 4. And the call will be against Derek White. That's his first foul, and Boston with some changes. Walsh comes in for Hauser, and Anthony Simons subbed in for White. Milwaukee also changed it up. Bobby Portis has checked in for Kuzma, and it's Trent in for Green. And we're approaching about 3.5 minutes played in this first quarter. Some nice passing by Milwaukee here. Porter against Pritchard. Just 5 on the clock. Porter, the pass to Turner. And a miss there on the triple. Boston leading by 4. Now Pritchard. No points so far. Simons outside. Pass to Walsh. Lets the three fly, and it's Simons missing. Milwaukee's gone 0 for 4 from deep to start this one. Outside Porter. Jacks up a three. It's rebounded by Walsh.
He's missed everything he's taken in this quarter, and it's making it very difficult for them to come back.
There's Simons with a three, and he's missed his first 2 shots of the game. Bucks trail by 4. They've been having major problems offensively.
Definitely in a bit of a dry spell.
Trent for 3. It's rebounded by Walsh. For Boston, they've gone only 2 of 6 from the field. Here's Simons. Sinks that one after missing his first 2 attempts. Now 1 for 3.
Yeah, what touch from Simons. That floater is a must for any scoring guard.
And here's Porter outside. And so it's Boston with a 6-point lead at the close of the quarter. Their defensive efforts have paid off, effectively shutting down the opposing offense. And don't go far. We'll be right back. And for those of you just tuning in, second quarter action is where we are. All right, guys, what do you think about the Celtics here in this one?
Give it up for their D. They're battling, communicating, and coming up with key stops.
Yeah, I think they wanted to come out of the gate strong, and they have. They've taken the early lead here.
Xavier Tillman is out there with Chris Boucher. Then there's Anthony Simons, and it's Shireman in at the 2 spot. That's the 5 to begin the second quarter for the Celtics. Now here's Simons. In his last outing, 16 points for him. To the wing, right side. Nance against Boucher. Anthony grabs the board. And so Anthony will bring it up for Milwaukee. 4-point game. Following this one, they get to host the Bulls. That'll be the first of 3 games played at home. Pass to Simons. Here in the second quarter, a little over a minute of play. Boston needs to get off a shot here. And it's Shireman missing. The Bucks trail by 4. Harris passes to Portis. Anthony outside. Trent outside. Portis against Boucher. Ooh, the pump fake. Kept the D off balance. Gave him room to work.
Well, we know Trent Jr. can flat shoot the basketball, but he has to balance that with his passing. Nice delivery there.
And so Joe Mazzulla calls the timeout. Coach taking this moment to speak to his guys. Maybe alter some of the game plan. Group substitution here for Boston. Cadis checked in for Tillman. Hauser comes in for Boucher. Brown, he's checked in for Walsh. And Derek White subbed in for Shireman. So Milwaukee going with almost an entirely new group here. Miles Turner, he's checked in for Portis. Kyle Kuzma comes in for Nance. Green's checked in for Harris. And it's Porter Jr. in for Anthony. Now here's Simons, a reliable offensive contributor, putting up almost 14 a game. Here's Queta. Gets it to go from 18 feet away. And a lot of spot-up shooters now, adding a one-dribble pull-up three to the repertoire.
And when you have defenders selling out to contest that catch and shoot, you got to reload, relocate, and let it fly. It's a valuable counter for those long-distance specialists.
Here's Kuzma, following the bucket by Boston. Boston pulls it in. Hauser's got 4 rebounds in the game. Outside, Brown. And it's good. Fought through contact, hit the shot, and will go to the line.
Miles Turner, first personal foul.
And a chance for a moment to check out the scoring breakdown for the Celtics.
The most consistent attack on offense so far has been the mid-range jump shot. We'll see if they can keep that rolling.
I think the other thing they've done a great job of is making their presence felt inside, converting tons of paint opportunities.
Pritchard's checked in for Boston. And the free throw, no good. The Bucks trail by 6. Boy, they need something to go to regain some confidence.
No question. Way too many empty possessions for them.
Turner, no good. The Celtics have gone 2 of 4 here in the second quarter. White, the pass to Pritchard.
2 minutes remaining in the first half.
There's a minute 59 left in the second. Hauser outside. Launches it. Boston, no good that time either. Milwaukee's gone 0 for 2 from outside in the second quarter. Porter looks it over. And another miss by Milwaukee.
I'll tell you, his teammates are going to start to freeze this guy out if he keeps taking threes like this.
Queta. Oh, he nails that one. 3 for 4 now.
That's 3 buckets in a row off assist.
Bucks trail by 8. Porter, the pass to Turner. On the wing, Kuzma. Porter from outside. Rebound, Boston.
He's so frustrated. Hasn't had a make all game. It's making it very difficult for them to find any success.
Hauser outside. The kick out to White. There's the triple. The rebound by Turner. Turner's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Here's Kuzma. Soft touch off the glass. Kuzma's got his first points of the game.
You can see that Kyle Kuzma has the kind of size and length and creativity to score on the interior.
Pass to White. They set the screen. Launches a 3. Offensive rebound. Queta, pass to Brown. 6 on the shot clock. Second shot opportunity. Green with the defensive effort. The Bucks trail by 6. Kuzma outside. Takes the 3. Not going to go that time. And we've reached halftime in this one. It's the Celtics. They're up by 6. Well, now a minute to check in with Allie LaForce. She's courtside. Hey, Allie.
Thanks. I'm here with Doc Rivers and Coach. I know you cannot be happy with this team's play in the first half. What will you tell them they need to improve on?
The score and our effort, our offense. They're just playing harder. They're more physical. They're tougher. Honestly, we're very lucky right now.
Lots to improve on in the second half. Thanks, Coach.
Thanks very much, Allie. We'll be back soon to start the second half of basketball.
Thanks for stopping by, y'all. First up on the show tonight, a quick look ahead of some upcoming games on the docket.
In that game against the Bulls, they'll be facing a team that's had a little better year. But this game is winnable if they bring the energy.
Oh, they're going to need more than energy, Kenny. There's a talent gap here.
And now let's discuss this game. Talk about a strong start for the Boston Celtics.
With how this offense has performed, they should be up even more. Well-balanced attack.
Yeah, it's hard for a defense to take things away when you do a bunch of things well.
And that's it for halftime. Thank you for joining us. We send you back to Brian Anderson for the start of the third quarter.
And if you're just joining us, we played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. The Bucks trail by 6. And on the floor for Doc Rivers as we get into the second half. Kyle Kuzma out there with A.J. Green. Then there's Miles Turner. Then there's Kevin Porter. And it's Rollins in at the shooting guard position.
You add the ability to put it on the deck and drive to the cup with his shooting ability, and Kyle Kuzma's problematic to guard.
A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
Thanks, Brian. Derek White is an impact player, but is he a star in this league? White said, "I'm not into labels. I just know whatever the team needs, I'm ready to do it. And what does this team want from him?" He said, "Be aggressive, don't defer." And hearing that from great players, it just gives you confidence. Brian, back to you.
An impact player. Thank you, Allie.
Excellent recognition from Kuzma. Solid running these screen and rolls.
Back to Brown. Here in this third quarter, just over a minute played.
Impressive one-hand slam right there, B.A.
Man, as long as he's confident about it, I'm good with it. Maybe use two hands next time. He knows where he is. Now, here's Green. No made baskets yet. Kuzma for 3. Again, the miss by Kuzma. Celtics lead by 4. Here's Brown. And they cash it in right away with a quick shot. 6 points for Jaylen Brown.
Boy, when this guy has got his rhythm, he can be tough to guard.
Pass to Rollins. Here's Kuzma. The rebound, Celtics. Brown's got 4 rebounds now. Now here's Pritchard. Let's go with a 3. Another miss by Brown.
Defense dodged the bullet that time. Total breakdown.
Uh-oh, now it looks like we've got an injury here, guys. We'll likely see him come out of the game.
And man, this really doesn't look good. Just the way it happened.
Boy, it's got to be so frustrating for him. As hard as he has worked, doing everything he can to help his team, just heartbreaking.
Cole Anthony, he's checked in for the Bucks. And a chance here to check out some stats for Jaylen Brown. Bucks trail by 6. Here's Rollins. Yet to see a basket. Pass to Turner. And then Turner with the dunk.
Oh, what ferocity on the throwdown. I just love when he goes up with purpose.
Where was the D right there? The effort lacking big time.
Yeah, and give him credit for taking advantage in a close game. Those are the types of plays that can swing things in your direction. Well, this guy typically a nice touch from mid-range, but obviously can't make them all.
Some nice passing by Milwaukee here. Three-pointer, Anthony. Queta pulls it in.
That's a look he couldn't pass up. He just couldn't get it to go.
Here's Brown. And Brown rising high for the finish.
Yeah, Jaylen Brown so quick off his feet. What a vertical threat he is.
Things just don't seem to be clicking for them offensively.
Yeah, they really need to find a way to get back on track.
It's Kuzma with the miss. And so it's Pritchard who brings up the ball for the Celtics. Their defense has only allowed 6 points in the second half. Now here's White. His offense has been fantastic, averaging just over 17 a game.
That's an excellent decision. Playing in the pick and roll, just understanding where the windows are, delivers it right in the pocket.
Pass to Rollins. There's a screen by Anthony. Kuzma outside. Milwaukee, no good that time either.
Boy, still trying to get comfortable out there right now.
White can't hit. Bucks trail by 8. Kuzma, left side. And here's Turner, defended by Hauser. Yep, count it. Turner's got 6 points.
Yeah, Miles Turner can carve space. Don't let that lean frame fool you. He can get inside and score deep.
Back to Brown. There's a screen. Releases from 15. And it's Boston scoring again.
The defensive intensity must pick up. It hasn't been the same this half.
Pass to Rollins. Outside, Green. Rebounded by the Celtics.
I'd go back to that shot again. That's a great look from the mid-range.
3 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Three-pointer goes up. Three-pointer goes down for White.
In the first half, they shot a little over 30% from the field. But since the break, they've really managed to improve in that area.
Here's Rollins. Outside, Green. Off target with the three. Well, through 3 quarters of play, down double digits. It may be difficult to overcome. Boston out in front. They lead by 11. And we're coming back in just a moment. Get ready for the fourth quarter when we return. And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, just shredding the defense with that feed. Zero chance to stop that.
Well, that's what a great pass will do, right? You love the unselfish play.
And there have been 2 very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. And let's go to the sidelines for an update on Kevin Porter's injury.
Guys, I was able to talk with the head athletic trainer for the Bucks about his status. It's his shoulder that's the source of discomfort right now. Diagnosis at this point is that it's just a sprain. He's ruled out return, and we'll just have to see how long the recovery will take.
Okay, Allie, thank you. Obviously, guys, you hate to see an injury like this.
Yeah, just so tough. It comes with the territory of being a professional athlete. But yes, here's hoping he recovers soon.
Well, we're obviously hoping for a speedy recovery because we know this about this young guy. He simply loves playing the game.
Jaylen Brown is out there with Anthony Simons. Then it's Chris Boucher. Then it's Xavier Tillman. And it's Walsh in at small forward. That's who's in the game for the Celtics. So it's Boston now, after the Bucks picking up a basket just moments ago. Boucher outside. Pass to Brown. The 3 is up. No good there. 6 for 11 now from the floor. Here's Trent. The rebound, Celtics. Brown's got 5 rebounds in the game. Walsh can't get it to go.
And you just can't afford to give up that kind of look very often.
Trying to find a spark here.
Yes, indeed. A rough stretch offensively. They could really use a basket.
No problems knocking that one down.
Every team wants bigs who can knock it down from distance. Yes, sir.
And Joe Mazzulla has called timeout. No doubt he's going to utilize the opportunity to make sure they're all on the same page here. Boston going with almost an entire new group here. Cadis checked in for Tillman. Hauser comes in for Boucher. White, he's checked in for Walsh. And Pritchard is subbed in for Simons. So Milwaukee going with almost an entirely new group here. Miles Turner, he's checked in for Portis. Kuzma comes in for Antetokounmpo. Green's checked in for Harris. And it's Rollins in for Trent. Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Over the break, I listened in on Joe Mazzulla's huddle. And despite the lead, they are still coaching this team hard. In the huddle, they told their guys to stay alert. Do not give them anything easy. They want to protect this late lead, guys.
Great work, Allie. Thanks. And here's Milwaukee now. Following the three by Boston. Turner, a screen on Pritchard. And the three misses.
And they're +5 on the boards after that rebound.
White driving in. And you think about the Defensive Player of the Year award. It tends to go to big men. Any thought of dividing the award into two? Maybe one for perimeter players and the other for big men?
Absolutely not, Brian. What we need to do is consider that the single most important thing it is for your defense nightly is guarding the best point guards or wings in the league. And the voters have got to understand it can't only be about big men.
That free throw, no good.
We talk about high-effort players. Well, Derek White embodies that very description. Always working hard, always looking to outwork his opponent.
Good on the second one. And so it's Kuzma who brings up the ball for the Milwaukee Bucks. Down by 12. Goes up with it. He got it.
Plays like that, so easy for him.
13 points was their biggest lead of the game. Brown. Ooh, Brown inside. Hey, he's more than just a shooter.
The passing, the shooting, the scoring, it's all clicking right now for Jaylen Brown.
Kuzma down low, defended by Hauser. Yes, sir! Count it!
Soft interior D, and they've exploited it.
Celtics lead by 10. White outside. Brown against Green.
First personal foul, second team foul.
Brown fires. Misses the three. Anthony against Pritchard. Let's loose for three. Oh, he cannot hit. Boston's gone only 1 of 4 from the perimeter here in this fourth quarter. Outside White. He's off from 3. Bucks trail by 10. Kuzma outside. The 8-footer. Can't get it to go.
Boy, he'd be the first to tell you that is a shot that we expect him to make.
And the clock will wind down on this one. Just a solid effort and a good win for the Celtics.
They were the more accurate club. And in the end, that made the difference, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., you have to love their strategy. And even more, you love the execution.
And so they'll chalk up another win and put themselves at 31 wins on the year.
And with the win, the season series is tied 1-1. You have to love how competitive these games have been with 2 more left to play.
And what a huge performance it was for Jaylen Brown.
We saw him get a lot of touches tonight, and he wasted very few of them. Really made himself the backbone of their offense.
And so it's Boston easily grabbing this one. This one was a fun one to watch. They were clearly in the driver's seat down the stretch.
They really were, B.A. They played with great intensity on both ends of the floor, and they didn't allow their mistakes to get the better of them.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Grant Hill, Allie LaForce, and Doris Burke, and the rest of our 2K team, This is Brian Anderson signing off. And let's reveal our player of the game, Jaylen Brown.